The hardest thing to do is let go. We need a lot to get through life. We need money, we need people, we need so many things. And especially in the type of culture that we live in now, we collect, we want things. We even sometimes even get storage room spaces that we rent just to keep our spare stuff. Often, if you even have a garage or an attic, that's just overflowing with stuff. And if you ever try to move from one place to another, to a new house, to a new apartment, whatever, you'd be shocked at how much stuff you have, and most of these things we don't even need. The same is true with our lives in general, with our spiritual lives. We hold on to so many physical things that we do not need. But Christ showed us that you can lose everything. You can put the flesh to shame. It can go through a battering. But what's important is that you have a vast spiritual life. And that's why the Lord God is important. Because he showed us that the physical world, knowing it can do great things for you, but it limits you, and we cannot really depend on it to do anything great or anything that we truly need to get through. In fact, as human beings, we use knowledge to collect, to purchase, to amass, and not necessarily to do anything that is good. Which is why the example of Jesus Christ is so important, because when he resurrected, not only he's showing us that he is God, he has a power over physical, he is showing us that when we drop the things that we carry around, when we let go, we can really flourish spiritually. It's almost as if through our getting we must get an understanding. Sometimes we focus so much on what's here and now, and we just won't let go. I'll give you an example, and I think one of my colleagues had a discussion about this very same topic. The example is this: it's of the rich young ruler, and Jesus says to him, he wanted to follow Jesus. He wanted to be an apostle, be a disciple, and Jesus says, "Okay, sell everything you have and give the money to the poor and follow me." And the man was brokenhearted. He cried as as he as he went away. He cried because he wanted to be so spiritually on point. He wanted to be good. He wanted to be better. He wanted to really revolutionize his life. He wanted to be resurrected spiritually. But such was his tie to the physical that he could not let it go, even though Christ was going to give him what he wanted. Sometimes we're that way. The Lord wants to give you what you really want. The Lord wants to give you all these things that you've asked. The Lord wants to give them to you, but you cannot get them because we won't let go of certain things. Maybe it's your past. Maybe it's your anger. Maybe it's the way you view the future. Maybe it's your mindset. Maybe it's your beliefs. It's your prejudices. It's your belief in prejudice. You believe that you're no good. You believe that you're not good enough. Let it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what's happening in the physical. It's what's happening in the spiritual. And we know the value of the spiritual, but we won't let go. Another example is the camel going through the eye of a needle. And it's a metaphor. What means that the camel was so burdened, it couldn't enter the gate. And we, again, are like that because sometimes we're so burdened with the physical things of moving around that we can't get through. Here's what I'm saying. When Adam ate thereof, he decided to hide himself from God, and God said, "Where are you?" Imagine hiding yourself from God. God says, "Where are you?" And Adam says, "I was naked, and that's why I didn't want you to see me. I hid because I was naked." And we hide from God because we believe we're ashamed. We believe that what we've gathered in the world has made us impure, and we act like that. We won't let go. But I'm saying here to you today, if you screwed up your entire world, if you can't get through the eye of a needle, if you can't let go because these things are so important to you, I'm saying to you, it's time to let it go. You got to try something new. Many people don't go to church these days. In fact, it's not just COVID. Church membership is declining. And I think it's declining because I think we're not focusing on where people are today. I know we have a lot of doctrine, and it's good and powerful, but I think if people are not being developed, if people are not coming, being made to see what the beauty of the gospel is, and how it's about you and your heart, how it's about taking you from where you are, and showing you that your life is not a failure, or it's a mess, or it's something to be ashamed of, but it's just your path. And on this path, you are letting go. When you become fully grown spiritually, you tend to not need, or not as important to have things, but what's important is to feel joy, to be happy, and to be happy with what you have, and to be happy with what you have. You must know the true value, and you only know the true value of the physical once your inner man is right. And if you want to get through today, if you want to get things done in your life today, it's your inner man that matters. It's your soul that God gave you that matters. It's that thing within you that you don't develop. In fact, many of our souls, many of our spirits are like children that we beat and kicked into the corner, and who remain there and better not come out, because it's time for the physical to live. But I say, get that inner child at that corner right here this morning, and embrace that child, because that's where your dreams are. That's where your heart is. That's where the secrets of your life resides. That's where all your joy and happiness is. It's not what we can ingest, or feel, or touch, or hear. It's going to bless us. It's what is within. It's an inside job that the Lord does. That's why he showed us that even though the body is destroyed, it's the spirituality that can keep it all going. And there's a second coming. That means that it's, even if you think you're finished, you can be resurrected. This is a new year. I say not even to focus on that. We have new days, and every day is a day to begin. And God gives us 365 days. 365 days to get this thing right. Every day is a second chance. Don't be concerned about a new year. Of course, we're older, but you can be a day older. You can get this thing done incrementally. Let it go. Let God do it. Bring your inner child out the corner that you've been abusing for so long. Not other people so much abusing, but you abusing. Bring that inner child out, and let the child free. Let it flourish from within. And if you let that inner person within you flourish, you'd be surprised how beautiful life can be.